Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the spoiler review for Jurassic World. If you have not seen this film and you don't want to be spoiled, I wouldn't watch this review because I'm not going to be going in depth, but I'm going to tell you like beginning, middle, end, what I liked, what I didn't like. You know what, there wasn't that much stuff that I didn't like in this film. Yeah, but if you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch this review. But if you have seen the film, then let's discuss. So, Jurassic World is essentially Jurassic Park, but bigger, not better. I would say this was on par with the original, in my opinion, just because it was so well made, so well shot. The acting was really good, but the action scenes were phenomenal, and I did really love every second of this film, and I thought it was a great summer movie. Definitely for everyone. I mean, I wouldn't say it was like made for kids, but you know, kids love dinosaurs, and this is obviously about dinosaurs. But it does have some scary moments in it. Not too scary, just so you know, like shock scenes. That's how do I say it? So it does have some shock scenes in it, but that's really about it. And the dinosaurs, obviously, they're quite scary. And Dominus Rex, that is really scary. That is a really scary dinosaur. And I would definitely recommend you watching the original first before coming into this, because they do reference it heavily. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the characters, because I don't want to get into them too much. I really just want to talk about the dinosaurs and the action scenes and how much I really love this film. So let's start off with Bryce Dallas Howard plays Claire in the movie. She is the aunt to Zach and Gary. And the movie starts off with them two going to Jurassic World. They get a free trip to Jurassic World because of their aunt, who runs the park itself. She was a typical mean, cold businesswoman, and then she goes to the nice, caring aunt. Zach and Gary are two brothers, and them two, they were okay. I mean, the little Gary, I think, isn't it? Yeah, Gary, I kind of related to him more, because if I was in Jurassic World, that's how I would act. That's how, I would, be loving all the parks and going, I wanted to see everything and do everything. And with Zach, I found him quite annoying, because, if you were in that park, I didn't get this bit, but if you were in that park, you wouldn't be on your phone and like looking at girls all the time. You would be looking at the dinosaurs. And lastly, I want to talk about Chris Pratt, who plays Owen, and he is the raptor whisperer, and he controls all the raptors and feeds them. And I know it was CG, well, some of it was CG, but the raptors, they were CG, and the way he was controlling them, it looked like they were real, and it looked like he was actually controlling them, which was really good aspect to see. And I loved seeing that. I loved seeing like how he controlled them and his techniques and that. Very good to see. And the character himself, Owen, he was a very man's man, hands-on, wanting to get everyone to safety before he got himself to safety. The scene that I really liked was when Gary was running to open the doors, and it was panned out onto Jurassic World, and you could see everything there. I thought that was so good. And then the old music came on, and then I actually got chills in the cinema watching it, because it was that good. Another scene that I liked was when the I don't know what it's called. It was just like the dinosaur. I'm just gonna call it the dinosaur whale came up and took the shark, and everyone was watching. I thought that was really great. And then when they all went down and saw the whale, they saw the dinosaur whale, the raptors had a personality of their own. I know they didn't speak, and they weren't real, but they were so good. And velociraptors are really smart, and they can communicate, and they can sense when danger's coming, and they can smell. Really amazing creatures. And Chris Pratt handles them very well, and they were scary at some points, and just phenomenal creatures, and after watching this film, I definitely want to learn more about them, just because they were so good. Now I want to talk about the park itself. The park itself was absolutely incredible. Something that you really just want to go to and just see. It's definitely an improvement from the last park. Obviously, it's so big. It's basically like it basically takes up the whole island. It's that big. They have attractions, Ben and Jerry's, all sorts of stuff, cinemas, everything in just one park, and obviously dinosaurs. And I love those round those round glass balls that can carry people through the fields and let them see everything. They was so great. Very well made. Another part that I found funny was was when the helicopter crashed into the nest of the pterodactyl, and then all the pterodactyls flew out and started attacking everything. That was a really intense moment, and it was going through all the crowds, and the people was picking them up and throwing them about. There was one scene where this man was sitting down, the pterodactyls were coming at him, but instead of a run to his life, he picks up 2 margaritas that he had and started running. Like, why would you pick up 2 margaritas and while a huge winged creature was about to kill you? I mean, I actually laughed when that happened. I thought that was so funny. But then after that, it got real, got serious. It was killing people, it was terrorizing everyone, and there was a bit when the assistant got picked up and carried away. I thought she was going to make it. I thought, oh, obviously, she was going to be saved. But no, she wasn't. She was picked up, dragged about, dropped in the ocean. The pterodactyl flew in, was biting her. She was screaming for her life. And then as it was flying away, the sea whale bit the pterodactyl with her in it. I mean, and when that happened, I was like, whoa. Was not expecting that. Now, the Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex is probably one of the most scariest dinosaurs I have ever seen. The reason it was so scary is because it was so smart, and it knew stuff that most dinosaurs wouldn't know. It found its chip inside of it, and it ripped it out. It scratched the walls to make it seem like he ran away so that people would come in and look and then kill the people and escape. The whole film was shot so good, like so well, so intricately, like really nice. All the action sequences that made you feel like you were actually in the film. It was such a good film in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely go see it again. Another thing that I liked about the Indominus Rex is that it was camouflage, and it was camouflage in the trees, which I really didn't expect. A scene that I found really emotional is when the Diplodocus was dying because of the Indominus Rex killing for sport. Claire and Owen were just there over it, keeping it calm while it was slowly dying. I found that really emotional and quite sad, actually. So I'm gonna leave off on that, but I just want to talk about the one last thing which I absolutely loved and that made this film amazing, was the end fight between the raptors, Indominus Rex, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Seriously, it was such an amazing scene. First, it started out with the raptors and the Indominus Rex, and the Indominus Rex was killing every raptor. Well, not killing, but like throwing all the raptors from one side to another. And when the Tyrannosaurus Rex saw the Indominus Rex, I mean, it was just a clash. It was so amazing to see them two fighting. And the Indominus Rex was pressing on the Tyrannosaurus Rex's neck and going to kill it, but then the raptor came, was helping the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Was just a great scene. And then when they got to the end, I didn't actually expect this, but when the dinosaur whale came and killed the Indominus Rex, that was such a good moment. So I have to say this was such a good film, really well executed, really not the best acted, but still amazing action scenes. So that's my review of Jurassic World. If you like this film, please tell me what you thought of it down below, and please don't forget to subscribe and also like this video, and I will see you very soon because I'm going to be posting a lot of reviews during the week. Thanks for watching. Bye.